Welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story, version 119.7. Alright, so continue, or I guess we're going to start trying to execute my plan to get a TL. Go find a TL that I'm willing to take down. And collect the parts from it. We've got the Translocator Engineering Redux mod installed on here. And that's going to let me break down an existing translocator, get the parts for it, for me to be able to make my own translocator. And I can place it wherever I want. And then I can link it to another translocator. So let's go find translocator. Take down. By the way, I actually dislike taking down translocators, especially the vanilla ones. So a translocator that exists because of better ruins, like that ruin is a better ruin and that ruin is a better ruin, right? Okay. Some of those have, well, and my base, right? My base is a better ruin, and at the top of that turret there was and is a translocator there. So if I'm going to tear translocator down, I don't mind as much tearing down one from a better ruins. The ones that you find in the caves, etc., that are what I call the vanilla translocators, because that's just, it's natural. It's made by vanilla Vintage Story. It's not anything other than what it is. On Aura Fury, when I was playing on the Symphony server, that's when I first was introduced to this mod, because it was included amongst the many mods that were on that server. And so that's when I got to know it, and saw what people were doing with it, and I was a little bit unhappy at first that they were taking down translocators, but then, they were putting them back up too. So I was less troubled by that. And eventually I got to the point where I was adding on to a translocator chain that was making a chain of translocators go from one point in the world to a very, very distant other part of the world. What do we got here? Yeah, I've been here before. I've marked this cave. Okay, where's the sweet spot to get in? Here's the sweet spot to get in. So I have lots of these marked, right? I'm trying to identify where caves are, and then if and when I'm ready, I will, ooh, good grief. I'll come back and explore them at a later time. Those berries are just dead. The drifter's down here on the surface, and there's one right there. Rather than let this guy come get me, I'm just gonna come get him. Why am I not hitting this guy? Because you're not being patient, Wolf. That is the answer. Thank you. So I started to extend this chain of translocators that another player had started. I asked his permission first. I didn't just start messing with his stuff. And I wasn't altering anything that he did, but yeah, I started tearing down translocators, and I don't think I took down any vanilla, but who knows, I might have. I don't know. I just feel weird about it. That's the bottom line. Come on, why can't I step up? Anyways, so that actually turned into being a lot of fun to me, was doing that. And the other player had gotten the translocators to beyond 100,000 blocks south, and I then extended it to over 200,000 blocks going south. So that was really cool. It's fun to be able to do stuff like that, I thought. Oh my gosh. That guy followed me out of the cave, I wonder? Oh. So now you know some of how I feel. I obviously am okay with using Translocator Engineering mod because I installed it, I put it on here, and now I'm going to finally use it. But I'm just kind of sharing some of my feelings about the whole thing. My gosh. Why are there so many drifters? Did you guys kill each other? Oh, stop it. So, in summary, mind taking down the translocators that were created by Better Ruins. I feel a little odd about taking vanilla, though I'm sure I probably have done that already before. Oh good, these guys have been wailing on each other. Oh, got another one over here. I'm not here to hunt drifters, I'm here to see what's in this cave. So, does that mean if I find a vanilla translocator, will I not tear it down? I don't know, but I will think about it. And if I do it, I'll feel a little weird about it. Right now, I don't have a ton of translocators identified that I can just go and tear down. I've got some prepared. Why didn't that kill you? I guess. Whatever. So I'm also kind of ready to get this stuff going. So I'm ready to take down a translocator, create one, link it together near my base over to where, some geothermic wells, because that's where I want to build the where did I just come in from? Anyways, I'm ready to move on and get my drifter trap set up. This must be not where I came in. I must have come in from over here. Where did I come in? This is where I came in, right up here. Alright. A wolf howling now too, huh? Not getting anything from these drifters besides flags and loss of hit points. Oh my gosh! So many. I mean, this is just, it's low rift activity, so why are there so many? I don't know. I've never been able to figure out why in certain caves there are just a ton of drifters. I've never figured that out. And why in most other caves there are not a ridiculous amount of drifters. So that's a mystery to me. You know why? Let me know. I'm happy to learn. I'm happy to learn from anybody that wants to teach me too. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I do want to see what's in here. Because if I don't have to walk 1,000,000 miles to get to a translocator, I don't want to. There's one at a diagonal northwest from where I'm standing right now that I've kind of eyeballed as to maybe where there's one I could go take. Okay. You know what? I've had enough of the drifters in this cave right now. I don't need to be in this specific cave, so I'm going to not be in this specific cave. And yes, that did look like a ruin. Could have even been a translocator in there, I don't know. But I know I'm done battling them right now. Huge sneeze. Yeah, look at all that damage I've taken. I've got to eat some food. I didn't know my berries were about to go off. Depending upon where we're traveling in the world and what the temperature is, I might find some berries along the way. Okay, so this is the translocator. I'm going to just pin it. I know there's one there. I don't know anything about it other than saw it and I marked it. I assume my clothes are in reasonable condition. They are. Okay, let's take a look at what path I want to go. Where am I in the snow? Okay, there's my dot. All right. So to get there, I don't want to go through that crap. Let's go this way. A little longer, but I'll enjoy the trip better, I hope. And I'm sure that I know I found a bunch of translocators, but you know where they are, I don't know. Are they through my TLs that I've already been using? Where they are? I just know that when I look at the map near base, other than the one at my base, this is the only one I see. So I'm going to go take a look at it. And I was trying to look into that cave and see if there was a translocator in there, but all those goombas, no thank you. I really am curious why sometimes there are just so many and ceaseless numbers of drifters in one cave, and then other caves, you know, you can be in there forever and not be harassed by the drifters. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just kind of veer this direction a little bit. And work our way this way towards where that TL is at. And I pinned it so that always there, and if you look at the mini map you can see, you know, so I don't pin waypoints, but when I'm going a longer distance to get to one, I find it useful to put a pin in the waypoint so that I don't have to keep looking at the world map to see if I'm going in the right direction. But I am going to look at the world map just to see if I want to go through there or not. Looks like it'll be fine. Obviously, I don't want to get in the water at all right now. I assume that would make me very cold. Is that just a hole? Yeah, that's just a hole. Oh, I'm not I thought I was coming across here. No, thank you. This is not where I want to come. At all. I wanted to be on this. Thought it was odd that it was so narrow. Yes, Lone Wolf will be picking up sticks forever as I play. Because they're free, cost me nothing, no tool durability. Just an inventory slot. And boy, when I need sticks, it sure is nice to have sticks. Okay. Alright, well, we're leaving the cold. This is, you know, the effect of Apache World is all these smaller, I'm going to call them biomes or weather zones, whatever the devs would call them, who knows. Oh, look at this. Ha ha ha! Shovel to the ready. And this is not high fertility soil. This is the ultimate thing, terra preta. This will give me enough, I'm quite certain, to actually expand my farm by another plot. Not that my farm isn't, you know, like plenty big for, you know, most anybody, but my farm isn't finished in my mind. Not done yet. Medium, 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 medium. Okay, it looks like I got all the pieces of terra preta. That's fantastic. 28 pieces, man. And remember, we're doing all that stupid composting so that I can make all the terra preta that I want, but very slowly, right? Oh, crud! Oh, that could have really hurt, but look what else we just found. More terra preta. Can you believe this? I swear I am the luckiest terra preta finder of all. This is fantastic. And if this part of the world wasn't generated with 1.18, when terra preta still spawned in-game, then this would be high fertility and not terra preta. I might have been a little bit slow to upgrade to 1.19 so that I could explore more of my world, so that I'd have more terra preta generated before I went to 19 and not have terra preta. Oh man, that's great. That's fantastic. Yep. Lone Wolf, he's some kind of farmer. So, he's a lover of the good stuff. I really do. I love it. And as you've seen in this Let's Play, I've never farmed in anything except terra preta this whole time. Because I haven't had to, because I've been lucky enough to find it, but I also did put in the effort to find it. Fantastic berries. That's awesome. Not to mention some vegetables too. That's what I need. That's great. Hello. That was a weird lag. Okay. Oh, a better ruins translocator in my visual right here, right now. I really prefer to take these down, as I've said. I mean, you just heard my big long speech. So you need to make a crowbar, which is comes from the mod Translocator Engineering Redux. Not a Frenchman, I can't do it right, but you know, that's what I can do. And I have my configuration set to where I get 100% recovery on these, which means that when I go to put it back together, I don't have to take apart multiple translocators in order to make one new one. I don't know why they throw metal scraps in, but because you don't use metal scraps to put the translocator together. Oh, Wolf is happy. Okay. One thing I learned is that okay, translocator linker. So I worked hard to get my gold. I worked my butt off to get my gold. You guys watched me look and finally get lucky enough to find some. I panned to where I have a diamond. I have steel ingots so I can make a steel plate. I've got temporal gears. Wait a minute, what the heck? Okay. If I put the chest down and we look at what's inside of it, one of the things that you get when you break a translocator is a gate array. In order to make that linker, I need another gate array so that I can make the linker. I have had problems with the linkers in the past. That is to say, I've used them and I have linked two translocators that I wanted to connect together, and it worked. And then I went through and then it didn't work to get me back, or whichever way. It stopped working. I used the linker and I did it again, and it worked, and then it didn't work. And I did it a third time and it worked, and then it didn't work. So I had to ask for help from an administrator. Oh. Well, you idiot. You didn't just find the translocators, you just found the one you were heading to. What a moron. Anyway, so I had to get help from an administrator, because there's a command you can use to set the location where the translocator goes to. And so we did that, and once we did that, I never had any problems with those translocators ever again. So, you know, I worked hard to get that gold so I could make that linker. I think I might just use the command instead because it's more reliable. And I don't want to take down a translocator just to scavenge one part from it, because then I'll have all these other great parts that I can never use on anything because you need the gate array. Well, I think that might be what I do. Actually, I don't want this one. I think I'm just going to use the command to link this translocator that I just took down to the one where I want to set up the drifter trap. To me, I'm okay doing it. You don't have to go in creative mode to use that command. Any player can use that command in their single player world. But I will fair and honest and tell you that only players that have some sort of administrative rights can use the command. Well, when you're in single player and you're playing on your world, you have administrator rights by default. So I don't have to go into creative to use it, but if I was on a server and I wasn't an admin, I could not use this command. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't feel bad about using that command, especially because of the problems that I have had with the linker in the past. The linker doesn't work, then my only option then is to use that command that I've been talking about. So I'm gonna head home. If I find another translocator on the way home, I'll think about dismantling it. But I don't actually feel like I'm cheating if I use that command. It in the end for me was the only way to get the translocators linked because of something wrong with the linker. It worked perfectly for me too, right? So I don't know how many translocators I placed and linked together, but it was a bunch of them. And it worked on all but a couple of them, right? So, I don't know. Got to work it out in my mind what I'm okay doing and not. But that's not something that I would feel would be a big cheat if I did that. So I think my conscience would be clear. So, we find out here when we did this, we've got olivine out there. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know exactly where that's at. That's where we built the road to. Large trees, okay. Here's a translocator right there. I don't know how far away it is, but I'm going to head there. If it's a better ruins translocator, I will not hesitate to take it down. Oh, ground coal. Ground coal has been one of the things that's been difficult for me to find a good deposit of. Okay, I found brown coal there. Is this the one I'm at right now? Yeah. I think I'm going to pin that because I would really like to find and mine and have a whole bunch of brown coal. I'd like to own lots of brown coal. I've got the black coal everywhere, and that is better than brown coal. Well, we found a dungeon, didn't we? But if I can use the brown coal, I just would rather use the brown coal. Feels like a waste to me to use the black coal for everything. It's normally a far more difficult thing to get your hands on. I don't know. I'm just funny that way. Yeah, we'll take that. I'm expecting to find... That is not what I was expecting to find. Okay, so you're empty. Ain't sure, whatever. I was actually expecting to find some rusty gears here. Not what I just found. Assume this is a single level. It is not single level. Metal spikes. Yeah, I don't want those. Is this all that's down here? Okay. Well. Whatever. Well, I'm trying to seal this back up, but I'm not gonna get there. It's not important enough for me to worry about, so Wolf, just move on. I assume it is one high though. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, it's got the wood roof. Okay, well, let's see what else is in here. If anything, that's probably it. Oh, no. Get the spears out, boys, because... Oh, I know this ruin. I know this ruin well. We've collected from these ruins a couple of times on this world. Come on! Well, you don't sit there and die, you moron. I was acting like I still had gears. Or spears, I mean. But I should be killing these guys. Well, I have spear, apparently. And I didn't have that spear for a bit, so... Alright. I do have spears in my travel chest. In fact, let's get this stuff out of here. We can put the crowbar in here for right now. What I need is spears to take out all these goombas. Because memory tells me that they're... Where? Okay. Don't stand there, Wolf. Take him out, but don't stand there and get beat by him. Are the others still down in there? I suspect so. And oh, by the way, this is a better ruin. And so this qualifies as my... Not... That's not vanilla ruin, right? So I don't feel bad with my own personal feelings about taking this down. Is that all of them? Okay. Alright, so one of them killed. I don't even have... What have I got in my raw ingot mold? Let's clear out some inventory. Can we get out of the hole, please? Let's put back brand new spears first. Or nearly brand new spears. Let's put you guys up here. But we still have, so we have two. Okay, there we go. Okay. Inventory is full, so cleaned out as much inventory as I can. Let's get these guys, see if we can get a temporal gear. Or some rusty gears, whatever. Well, I'm collecting some sticks, so I've already committed to having a slot for sticks. I've already got a slot committed for that and for that. Although I can certainly throw away the rotten mold. Is that where that came from? No, that's not where it came from. Okay, so I'll put this. Oh. Huh, look at that. I don't think I can use that on the steel, so I'm just going to leave that. Alright, so what do we get down here? I don't know. We got some stuff. So let's put this on our back. Okay. I now know that I can not have to look away by pressing Control and Shift to put that on my back. So that is a really good thing to have learned. I learned that while watching a hypnotic episode. Then my friend told me, okay, since it's here, since it's a better ruins, I really don't like doing it at all, but okay, I'm gonna make the stupid linker. In order to do that, I gotta take this down. Okay, so these parts should all stack up because we already have them in there. Let me put that in there. Okay, so I have a second one of these. There's other stuff I like in here. I haven't checked everything that's available to be checked. I don't know, do I need these more copies of these paintings? The answer is no. Am I gonna take it? Yeah, I'm gonna take the painting. And this is from Better Ruins itself. This particular tapestry, they made some of their own tapestries. No, maybe I'll take the flower pot. Who knows? I don't mind taking those chests either. I really do love these tables. Now you have to have the glue to get them. So I am going to mark this as a ruin. Change its color. Equals 58. So now I know how deep it is. It's marked. So I can come back and get that. I will probably never come back here, but I have it marked. Let's get our nutrition up before we head out and face the wild beasts. In the name of Drifter. Okay. Alright, well, there we go. And we have exceeded how long I like to make these videos, so I should end this one. I'm going to get out of this cave first. Yeah, this cave. I'm going to mark the cave, though. The entrance. So if I do want to get back here, and I haven't explored this side at all. There's no cave that way. Alright, well, we're going to pick this right back up when we come back. So thank you so much for watching today, and as always, I have fun playing. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel. And for all of those who already have, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you subscribing. I am simply grateful. Thank you. If you like this video, please click on the like button and let the world know it. If you are so inclined to click on dislike, by all means do as you feel you should, but I do ask a small favor, please. Leave me a comment and tell me what you didn't like. That way I get educated and I'll understand what someone didn't like, and then I'll figure out if that's something I need to change or not. But at least I have the knowledge to know what to change. So please do I would love to hear anything you have to say. Please post comments on my videos. Love to hear from you. Watch the next episode with me, won't you? Thanks. Goodbye.